All right, everybody, welcome back. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy, Raging Cajun. Up today, we're gonna be doing a pre-trip. It's pre-trip time. Definitely pre-trip time. So we're gonna run through how I do it on not every day, but most of the time. But anyway, show you some techniques to follow. Some techniques you need to do every day, especially with tires. So we're gonna go ahead and jump right into it. Let's go ahead and get the hood open. We're gonna walk around the truck, start the truck up, stuff like that. Show you what to do and what not to do. So nonetheless, let's go ahead and get this hood open. Yes, I do have the bully guard on it, so I'm gonna get this heavy monster undone. Now, alrighty. I open it from the side. So that way, if these hood shocks right here are ever busted, that hood does not fall down on you. So, I'm going to pause it and we'll be right back with you. Alrighty. So what you want to check under here, you want to make sure your belt is, all your stuff under here is good to go. Steering axle, steer shaft, all your wiring, windshield wiper fluids topped off, engine oil, check your engine oil. Make sure it is full to capacity where it needs to be. I'll show you here in a second. Wipe it off one time. As you can see, it does have oil in it, so we're good to go there. Power steering fluid's good to go. Make sure your belts are good and tight and not worn, not broken. All your stuff is connected correctly. Air hoses are good to go. There's the paper towel I used. Checking your brakes down here. Make sure your pads are good to go. Remember, if they're cracked or damaged, you got to get them replaced as soon as possible. Make sure your slack adjusters and shocks and all these bolts are not worn out or broken. You're checking your tires. Remember, the best way to check your tires is with the air gauge. Best way to do that is take your air gauge and just put it on there. Oop. And it's good to go. If you don't want to use this, you can use a sledgehammer. Never, ever, 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 ever hit the side of your tread right here. Always hit the top of the tire right here. You'll learn the different noises that this stuff makes. Now we're going to go ahead and fire the truck up. I'll go over inside here in a minute after we get done walking around. Turn your, now's a good time to turn your full ways on and stuff like that. Make sure all your lights and stuff work. There's a side box with all my tools in it. If y'all want a more in-depth tour with that, leave it down in the comments below and I'll get that video posted, got it recorded and posted. Make sure your air lines are not touching this deck right here. They're up in the air. Make sure they're connected correctly. The electrical connector is all the way in, not loose or nothing like that. Same thing for the truck side. Just make sure you're good to go on all this. There's an outside toolbox. Again, with these tires, you can either do it with the air gauge or you can do it with a mini sledge. Again, do not hit the side walls of the tire. Always hit the middle part, right here. All 4 tires. On this side, walking on the trailer, make sure your landing gear handle's up in position, locked in. Landing gears are up. No damage to your side skirts, nothing like that. Make sure your lights are working. Back here, if you ever have a window like this on an axle, make sure there's no fluid in your inside here. If you see any visible new fluid on your rim, get this checked out. If this dries out for any reason and you don't catch it, you potentially damage this severely to the point where it could catch fire. Go ahead and check your tires. Check all this stuff down here. Make sure your trailer pins are out in position inside the track. Make sure you got mud flaps still attached. They're not damaged. Airbags are good to go. I would go back there, but we're kind of on a hill, so we're not going to go back there. See if I can get to the other side. So your light right here is working good. You can go ahead and close the hood. Make sure you turn the signals up here, good to go. Marker lights up there, good. Go ahead and close this thing. If you have a bullet guard like this, very important, make sure you latch it back down. Don't latch this back down and it comes off your truck for any reason. That's good and safe right there. Just latch back down. Right here. This is the latch that keeps it up. Got it on both sides. Make sure this is not broken if you have a fog light on the front. Make sure that light's working. All your lights should be working in proper order. Again, check your tire. Make sure that light's working. Check your side mirrors. See that? I don't like the way that sounds. So, if you ever get to the point where you don't like the way something sounds when you're hitting it with the sledgehammer, have to come back around and grab this. This is very important that you do. Just because of the sound that this tire was making, it sounds like it's losing air. I'm gonna go ahead and put the air gauge on it, or try to anyway. Oh man. Go ahead and put it in that one. Nonetheless, seems to be okay. Yeah, those tires right there are getting to the point where we're gonna have to get them changed out within the next 5,000–10,000 miles. They're still okay for dry tires. Make sure your mud flaps are still good to go. This light over here is good to go. Yeah, we're parked on a hill. See if I can get down here without. Nope, I can't get down there without breaking my neck. Normally you would go back there. I could pull the truck forward, or I'll have the wife do it. So, never run into that problem. Put this big boy back up. This big dog back up. And we gotta pull the truck forward a little bit. So. So, just simply go ahead and move it forward a little bit so you can get to the back. That should do. Alrighty. So, let's see if that worked out. Yep, sure did. So now you'll come back here, make sure your brake lights are working, charging signals. See, all your lights are working back here. Those lights up there are working. If your lock is not cut, or if your seal's not broken, the doors are properly latched in. You got your trailer plate back here. DOT bumper is good to go. So, make sure your hinges are good. And make sure this is very important to make sure these hinges are not broken and damaged. Make sure these are placed like that if you don't have a hazmat load on there. There's no damage. So we'll go ahead and get in the truck and we'll finish this off. Alright. Bring your steering wheel down. There's the exit. Be right back with you, folks. Alright, the last thing you want to check, Make sure your gauges are reading correctly. Working order. Make sure your air pressure is coming up to correct PSI. Pressing your brake a little bit. That gauge is working. Make sure it rises back up in a good timely manner. This is your axle gauges over here. So, but nonetheless, folks, that is how I do a pre-trip once a week for the full truck. You don't have to do that pre-trip every day like that. Oh, what the world? Oh, yeah. But it is a good thing to do. You want to show a good long pre-trip on your logs. Because remember, a DOT officer can ask you to perform a DOT inspection, a pre-trip for him. And if you only log a 10-minute pre-trip, and he asks you to do a full truck pre-trip in that amount of time, and you can't do that full pre-trip in that amount of time, well, you just got yourself a log violation. Nonetheless, cover your butt. Do a 20 or 30 minute pre-trip once a week. Or twice a week, or every day, depending on what you want to do. Some companies want you to show a 15-minute pre-trip every single day. And if you're a company driver, a 5-minute post-trip, 5 or 10-minute post-trip. But nonetheless, that's all. That's going to be all for this video. If you want to see more content like this or similar videos like this, go ahead and let me know down in the comments. I do have channel stickers coming. They are being made up and they are being shipped to me. So those are coming soon. But if you like this video, go ahead and hit that like button. Consider getting subscribed to the channel. It's free for you to do. And make sure when you do all that, you ring that notification bell. Keep you informed when I go live or post new videos. But until the next time, this is Raging Cajun saying, y'all have a great week. Y'all keep those wheels spinning, you beavers grin. And we'll catch you on the next one. Raging Cajun is out.